20 seconds before we're meant to go live. And I think that is something that I am going to look to do in the future. But let's turn our attention to the Boston boy himself. Tommy Toy Travels is here. Tommy, oh.
1 sec.
Tommy's gone. Tommy has left us. What have you gone to get? It's quite exciting.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that noise?
Can I hear a noise? No, I can't, to be honest.
Can't hear anything?
No. To be honest, I can't even hear you.
Okay, you can't hear anything right now, just me.
I can hear you right now, and I can hear you nice and clean, actually.
That's so weird. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Okay, but it's a. No.
Okay, well, I'm trying to pick up the sorbet maker.
Oh!
That's what I'm doing right now.
In my mind, you had a hostage. I don't know why. But in my mind, you did have a hostage. So yeah, you've got a sorbet maker.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Can I just say the lag is horrific. It is horrific.
Extraterrestrial?
It's next level bad. So I don't know. I don't know why we've been smashed with such awful lag. I wonder if it's. I don't think it's my end. I don't think it's my end.
It's not.
Okay. I feel like we can get through this. We need to talk to you quickly anyway, because you're not sticking around, are you?
No, I'm going to the movies.
What is it that you're going to see?
I don't know.
I don't know what the movies are. Sorry.
You don't know what you're going to see?
It's like the brain, the eye. Okay, so this is the top of it. I guess.
Yeah. So you're like, this is now turned into you eating sorbet live on stream.
Chocolate. It's chocolate ice cream.
Okay, chocolate. It's not ice cream. It's sorbet.
Well, it's ice cream now. Well, it's mint chocolate chip.
I don't understand what's happening.
When I make it, sometimes I put in drops of mint chocolate chip flavoring.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is because it's not colored, so I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what this is. I feel like this is something that belongs on an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Okay,
so what do you have to ask me about?
I've got loads to talk to you about, because how are you feeling? I've got so much to talk to you about. We did Forbidden Door watch along. 14,000 views.
That's not a lot. Your channel's dying.
That was on this channel?
Oh. 14,000? Dude, I was on a date.
Oh, well, I want that information as well. But I was shocked at how many people actually joined us for that, because I didn't think people were that bothered by Forbidden Door.
Wait, 1,400 or 14,000?
14,000.
Get out.
Do you, not look at the channel ever? Is that what this is?
No. I was on a date. What do you want me to do?
Okay, no, that's fine. That's understandable. And I definitely want to get to that story. But the reason that I'm telling you this fact is because that is the benchmark for your Money in the Bank stream now.
So I need to beat 1,400.
Gotta beat... No, not 1,400. Gotta beat 14,000.
Well, this is a teaser.
Well...
Yeah.
So this is what the Money in the Bank stream's gonna be like. You sitting there going, "Oh my god, that's mint. That's mint. That is mint choc chip right there."
Yep.
What a treat. How are you feeling?
1,400.
Are you nervous?
No.
Have you ever done a watch along like this before?
Yeah, sometimes my friends invite me over to watch anime at their house.
Yeah, but have you ever actually streamed that out to hundreds of people?
What's the difference?
That's a good attitude to have, actually. It's a good way to look at it. So, okay, so figure giveaways. What are you thinking?
You giving to me?
Well, what I'm thinking is that you could do them if you choose. I mean, if we do say, I don't know, 2 every hour. If you do 4-hour stream, that would be 8 figure giveaways. If you can randomly select the winners every half an hour, send me their addresses. You'll have to get them to send me their details. So the winners, just tell the winners to send me an email with their address. Get their names so that I know who the winners are. Get them to send me their address. I'll send the figures out. I don't have any figures at the moment. I don't know what they are, right? So I can't go, yes, guys, it will be these. I mean, I have no idea. But
so they could be like Barbie or something?
Oh, well, I think they probably stand a good chance of being WWE, but let's not rule out Barbie.
Okay.
I mean, if I go to Smith's and see some Barbies on sale, just saying.
Will I know at the time what the toys people are doing the challenges for are?
You can almost certainly guarantee they're going to be WWE, and I would, if I can find some like elites at a good price, I will try and pick them up. But
just get basics.
More than likely, they would be basics. But if I
get whatever the dollar store has.
We don't have a dollar store here in the UK.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It is a very sensitive subject, but yeah. I'm thinking like you could do that, and that is something that I know people would enjoy. And
the real question though is, did people pay? Like, did you get money
for what?
The stream? Did people do like the super chat?
Do you know what? I genuinely don't know, but it's all recorded on the channel.
Okay, and I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I didn't mean that. I mean, if you
just so you know, the crowd is going crazy for me eating chocolate. Or mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Listen, if they're enjoying this content,
homemade, baby, homemade,
they are gonna lose their minds for the Money in the Bank watch along. If they are loving this content, if this is what they're tuning in for, they are gonna absolutely freak out. Because I think you're doing about 4 hours of this, aren't you?
I'm not eating ice cream for 4 hours. I'll probably start playing guitar randomly in the middle.
Okay. So it's going to be you eating ice cream for, say, an hour, playing guitar for an hour, few figure giveaways.
Might call E.
Might call E. Oh, my God, imagine that. Imagine if you get, E on stream, and then maybe at one point you could have a nap. That would be... I love
just stream me sleeping from
I love the idea of me doing the UFC watch along and people just jumping in going, Daze, Tommy's actually gone to sleep right now. He's actually asleep, and we don't know who's winning. I'm like, oh God, hang on, let me see if I can get the network up. And I'm trying to watch UFC, and I'm like, right, guys, right, Liv's doing pretty well at the moment. Has he woken up yet? I can definitely see that happening on Saturday. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really excited.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be interesting.
I had to tell a date I can't go on a date on Sunday because of that.
That's a shame.
So that's how devoted I am.
That is devoted. That is devoted. So, in regards to Money in the Bank, whilst I've got you, I just wanted to get an update as to
of course,
where we are with Money in the Bank and what your thoughts are with it. So, when we did our prediction stream last week, which, by the record, went on to become the biggest video and episode we've ever done on the channel, it did 3.4 thousand last week. That's gone down very well. So, right, we've got... I'm out here celebrating the growth of the channel, successes, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, we did 3.4 thousand views last week. We did 14,000 views at the weekend. And you're like, I just can't believe this is mint choc chip. This is the best day of my life.
It's so good. It's so good.
Of course it's good. It's sorbet. We've dedicated a whole flipping episode to it, I think.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes, then I go to the movies.
Yeah.
I went to the movies last night. Oh, my God.
Wow, you're going to go again, but not yet, young man, because...
I know.
Seth Rollins Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, and Riddle, plus one mystery person at the moment. That is the lineup. Now, last week we both said we thought Seth would win. Have you changed your mind on that at all? Okay. No idea who this mystery person is. In the chat right now, fire in, who do you think this mystery person is going to be? There is a mystery person that's going to be in this match, unless it gets filled on Friday, and it could. So it's either someone from SmackDown or it's going to be like this a mystery person. I hope they keep it a mystery. That would be fun. I have no idea who it would be, though. Genuinely got me a bit stumped on this one. I can't think as to who it would be. But I think Seth's going to win it anyway. I think whoever this extra person's going to be, I think Seth still ends up winning. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. But be interesting to see what the chat are thinking. And then for the women, we've got Lacey Evans, Alexa, Liv, Raquel, Asuka, Shotzi, Becky Lynch made it. She qualified last night.
What did I say?
You said Becky would qualify. Did you say that? I can't remember. And now you froze. It's quite an image.
Becca.
Oh, what? You said she would qualify. Yes. So she has.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, boo. Right, so last week you said Liv or Asuka. Are you standing by Liv or Asuka?
I'm going to add or Becky to that too.
Or Becky. So you're going Liv or Asuka or Becky. Okay, so
Yes.
you've narrowed it down to about half the people that are in it. Excellent work. I'm going to change my pick. I know. I'm changing my pick. Alexa Bliss is winning Money in the Bank.
Really?
Yeah. Alexa Bliss is winning Money in the Bank. It's done. It's done, mate.
Is that for
It's done.
Brady?
No, actually. No, she cannot stand Brady. I know. Yeah, she dropped me a DM. Finds Brady really annoying. And I was really surprised as well because Brady very supportive of Alexa Bliss, but she cannot stand Brady whatsoever.
Okay, huge update.
Oh.
Ice cream is finished.
Okay, big update. Can I tell you why I think Alexa?
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
Okay.
I'm all ears.
A couple of things. First of all, she lost last night to Liv Morgan. And normally, if you lose on the go home, you tend to do well at the pay-per-view. I don't think that Liv winning last night is a good sign for her going into the pay-per-view and then winning. So that is a bit of a problem for Liv fans. I think that as well as that, Alexa said something before her match that genuinely made me go, oh my God, they're going to do that. She said, right, when she had her Lily doll, she said, when I win Money in the Bank, I'm going to have a little briefcase for Lily because I think that'll look really cute. And as soon as she said that, you're like, oh my God, they're going to make dolls. They're going to make more dolls. They're going to make more dolls that are going to have Money in the Bank briefcases. They're going to sell them on WWE Shop. They're going to make loads of money. Alexa's winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Those dolls just keep selling. If there's another way, if they can sell more, it is Brady. You're absolutely, and it's so heartbreaking that Alexa can't stand Brady.
I'm telling you. The thing here we need to remember though is that we are right now in a really tough economy, and it's people like Brady who are buying these Alexa Bliss dolls that are the foundation that the global economy is built on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate Brady. It's just...
Oh, yeah. I DM'd you once and said, Brady is a good guy.
Yes. In fact, you're right. We appreciate Brady. It's just that Alexa Bliss doesn't. And I really do want to stress that. I really want to get that message out there. She did send me a message saying Triple T is the #1 Alexa Bliss fan.
Really?
Yeah. That's what she said.
D'accord, as the French would say.
That's exactly what she said. So, how are you feeling about the challenge of beating 14,000 views? That is a marker, man.
Well, I think the biggest challenge is, like, what do you do when you have to pee?
Just go.
Like, should I get a bag or something?
If you want to. I mean, I just go straight on.
Yo, what if I have to number 2?
Just go.
Okay, it's like I'm running a marathon.
In many ways, yes. A mental marathon. That's what this is. A mental marathon. No, if you do need to go to the bathroom, what you can do, and I have seen other streams do this, and I actually did it during my Olympics streams, is you can actually put a little thing up saying back in a couple of minutes. Just a little graphic.
I'll just screenshot myself so it looks like I'm frozen.
Okay. Or, you could screenshot yourself so that you're in a pose like this. So it looks like you're paying attention to what people are saying. Or maybe screenshot it so it looks like you're reading the comments. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Exactamundo, baby.
Like That's good. That's clever. I might see if I can get through SmackDown stream with me just having not even being here. I might not even be.
Yes.
God, Daze is really thoughtful tonight. Really thoughtful.
Oh, always. That's what Alexa Bliss DM'd me. She said that friend of yours, Daze, he's a very thoughtful guy.
Wow. It's great that we're getting all these messages.
Yeah. I also have packages to unbox on the live stream.
You're running out of time?
No, I said the live stream, not this one.
Oh,
God.
Oh, jeez. No.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste that here.
No. So tonight I'm going to see Joe Bob. Is
that 2 friends of yours?
No, it's just one guy with 2 names.
Oh, okay. It's a bit greedy. Who's Joe?
I know, right?
Is this a new character that's coming into our lives?
It's like 60 or something.
Oh, you're going.
So he's not new.
I don't understand what you're telling me. Is this a friend of yours or is this a film?
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
They're showing movies and he's going to be there.
Okay. Is he a local guy?
No, he's from Texas.
Okay, so there's a guy called Joe Bob. 60. From Texas. And he's going to be at the cinema.
Yep.
And this is a big deal where you are, yeah?
Apparently, it's sold out.
So- Joe Bob's coming! Ah! Everyone racing down to the local cinema. Is Joe Bob here? Have you seen him? Has he arrived? People at the trains at the airport queuing
They're
up.
looking for Joe Bob.
Looking for Joe Bob? Is Joe Bob famous for anything at all?
I think he just watches movies.
That's literally all he does.
He's like you. But for movies, he just watches them.
He just watches them, and he's going to be in the area, and people want to watch him watch the film.
It's like a live watch along.
Are you joking?
Oh, I wish I was.
Can I do that?
Probably.
Could I go on the road?
Yeah, every pay-per-view, you're just in the crowd, just watching with everyone else.
Imagine if I went to a local town hall and I'm just on a stage and it's just me at a computer doing a live stream, but with an audience.
Yeah.
That would be sick, actually. Because then you could call people up and you'd be like, what's your name? Hey, look, it's Joe Bob. Or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, Craig in the chat knows who Joe Bob is.
Okay. I feel like I need to Google him.
Okay.
Joe as in Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bob as in B-O-B.
B-O-B.
The B-O-B. Joe Bob Briggs, American film critic, 69 years old.
Oh, so he's 70, my bad.
Yeah, nearly 70. Jesus, he is Old, but also absolutely looks like he was from Texas, yes. Let me go, Joe Bob. I'll get an image. So, I don't understand. Are you going to be meeting him?
No, I'm just going to go see movies.
I
thought they were going to be 35 millimeter, but they're just regular. I might leave after the first one. I don't know.
So is he bringing the films with
him? Grega says Joe Bob is a legend, but I don't know if that's just because this is the first time he's hearing of him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got a thing here that says Joe Bob ruins Christmas. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know what any of this means. This is meant to be us hyping up Money in the Bank, and we're here talking about Joe Bob.
Yep.
I mean, there's Joe Bob ruins Christmas. Looks like he's having a good Christmas to me. That doesn't look like a problem at all. The Last Drive-In. Are you meet? What's her name, please? I can't. It seems like you've been shocked into silence. Yes.
All right, just so you know, I just got a pop-up that says your internet connection is unstable. So if I freeze or anything weird, I want to apologize for that.
Okay.
I don't think that's happened yet. So
I can see Joe and Bob. Who's the man next to her though?
That's Joe.
That's Joe Bob. Let me change it over. I've got like a different picture of Joe Bob.
Okay.
Here we go. Look,
and then I gotta go.
Okay.
Final Joe Bob image.
There
and
is.
Then TTT departs.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it is on screen right now.
The official.
That's me now. That's my new picture.
Is it just you? Was that just you? Did you just put up a picture of yourself?
Yes, this is me now. I love the lean. He's got like a lean going on. He's kind of leaning back a little bit. It looks kind of cool. Oh, and you frozen again. This is just a car crash of an episode.
I think it's been pretty good so far.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That ice cream was so good.
Wow. Okay. Fair play.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to shoot.
Toodaloo!
Listen, have fun. Will I speak to you before you do your watch along?
No. And we won't talk afterwards either.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sleep well.
Bye-bye. Oh, I'm over here now. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Hang on. I've got to get rid of Joe Bob. Hang on. I don't even know. Oh, I've done it. Okay. Right. All by myself. I'm going down here. Hello. Right, so I am going to send our kind friend Patrick says that he would be willing to jump on to join us. So let's do that, shall we? Let's send Patrick an email. So, yes, if you are joining us, then, boom, for Money in the Bank, it is going to be Tommy that's going to be doing the watch-along. And, man, that is going to be so much fun. I am genuinely disappointed that I cannot watch it live. Like, I would love to watch Tommy do that watch-along. And he will do figure giveaways. I have also recorded some little video clips, which I'm really excited about because it means that I can still appear on the watch-along at times whenever he chooses to play them. I've recorded about 8 little video clips for him to use at his leisure. So, and I've sent those over. In fact, I've set the whole stream up. I've made the graphics. I've set the whole thing up. I've pinged it all over to Tommy. So if you are wondering what it's going to look like and all of that kind of stuff, it should largely look like a normal stream that we do over on the Wrestling Daze channel because I've made all the graphics for it. And as I said, I've recorded a few little video things as well. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. I think it's going to have a different flavour to it. But I think that's really exciting. And as I said, I really want to watch it, but We will be doing the UFC watch along over on the Wrestling Daze channel. Over on this channel, we will be doing Money in the Bank. Right, let's change over Triple T's name over to Patrick. I want to get Patrick's thoughts on Money in the Bank. Jump into the chat as well, get your thoughts. So we're going to do that. The other thing that I've got as well is I've got 5 bold predictions from Sportskeeda as to what could happen for the rest of 2022. So we're going to talk about that also. We're going to go through those bold predictions. I don't know how bold they are, to be honest. I've looked at them and they don't seem that bold to me. But we can still go through them because there's some interesting ones. There's a couple in there that I thought were quite interesting. The others, I don't know. I don't know how bold they are. But we're not alone. We are joined by Patrick. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah! How you doing, bud?
Hey.
Bang. Look at that. There we go. Oh, that was seamless, wasn't it? Look at that. We've gone from one co-host to another co-host effortlessly. How are you, Patrick?
Very good. I'm suffering with hay fever, though.
Oh, you're still suffering? We had no lean on not that long ago. And she
I'm
was...
still suffering.
Yeah, and you're still suffering from that. Oh, that's moody, man.
It's the eyes this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really like sore and all that stuff, but you know.
Looks like you're proper chilling.
I am.
The way that you're actually streaming, you're like, it's like you're laid down on a chaise lounge. On a chaise lounge. Living your best life. Loving the facial hair that you've got on the go.
It's going tomorrow.
Oh, how come? Why? So this is just like a rare opportunity for us to see Patrick O'Neill with facial hair.
Yeah.
Okay, that guys enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Exactly.
We try to bring you the exclusives on the Wrestling Escape Pod. And look at this for an exclusive right here. So what did you think of like growing it out, or was it just like couldn't be bothered to shave it?
It was no lean.
It was no lean.
Yeah, she was like, I want you to grow it. She goes, I like you with it then. So I done that.
Yeah.
But now it's getting annoying. So I'm like, I'm gonna shave it off.
Oh. How does no lean feel about that?
There'll be tears tomorrow, I'll say.
Oh. I tell you what, there'll be tears from this community because I'm looking at it thinking, man, what can we do with that? We could get rid of this bit and just have it like handlebar. Yeah, so you could go full on like Triple H handlebar kind of thing, or you could take out these bits here and have like a bit of a George Michael. Like you could go on that. Oh man, I feel like there's loads that you could do. What about if you take the moustache bit off and you just have like the bit on the chin?
Oh Jesus. I mean, I can give it a go.
When you shave tomorrow, you need to, just before you shave it all off, you need to just have one look that you just have a look at. Get a picture of that before you get rid of it. And you need to send that out.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Do it tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the handlebars. Doesn't matter if it's just the little bit at the bottom. Doesn't matter if you go for like the George Michael. Yeah, you got before you get rid of it, you got to try some, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. So, how are you, Patrick? Are you excited for Money in the Bank?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking forward to it. So I am. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who do you think's going to take it for the men?
I'm thinking Riddle.
Okay, you're going Riddle.
Yeah.
That's a good shout. I can see why, because I mean he's proper been built up whilst being in RK Bro, and RK Bro right now obviously haven't got anything going on, so
yeah.
I can see that making sense. And for the women, which way do you think that'll go?
I think Alexa.
Yeah, you think Alexa? I've changed my mind over to Alexa as well. Last week I was thinking Liv, but as I just said to Tommy, she lost last night. and that plays on my mind. And then the whole Lily, they could make more of the dolls with the little briefcase, which I can totally see them doing. Totally see them doing. So
my mind as well.
Did it?
Yeah. I was Liv as well before that, but
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that'll be. I tell you, it's going to be good because I don't think any of them are like super obvious.
No.
You know, it's not like we're sitting here going, right, well, we know that it's going to be such and such because at SummerSlam it's going to be such and such. Like, I don't feel like we've got that with this Money in the Bank. So, yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. And what did you think of John Cena's return?
I cried.
You cried?
Yeah.
Edward cried?
Yeah.
Why did you cry?
I don't know, just got emotional in the moment.
Okay. You're a big Cena fan?
Yeah, well, I mean, he started when I was 9, so I followed him since then.
Yeah. So that is someone that like really resonates with you.
Yeah.
I would say it's Cena for me is like I recognize him as a big deal, and I think because when I was growing up, it was like, you know, well before Cena's time. So I feel like I don't think Cena had that effect on me like it did you and Edward.
Yeah.
But well, fair play. You must have been heartwarming then when he said that he wasn't done.
Yeah, I was like hoping he would have announced the match with Theory, maybe, but
yeah. Well, I think he will.
Yeah, I think it will happen at some stage.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a bit up in the air for SummerSlam because, like, SummerSlam, I mean, there was no apart from their little backstage altercation, their little backstage interaction, there wasn't really anything that was built for SummerSlam. Like, there's no guarantee that he's going to be there, or I haven't heard that he's going to be there. I'm sure people in the chat can let us know if there are those rumors. But yeah, I was thinking SummerSlam, and there is still an opportunity for that. Obviously, we can get Money out the bank out the way, and then we can always, you know, revisit it. But yeah, I suppose I was a bit surprised there wasn't more between them. I think the fans thought that Cena was going to come out and save Bobby. They were chanting his name when Bobby was being attacked last night.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah, they were hoping for even more Cena. But no, I thought it was done. You know, it was good to see him, and great to get those messages from like the AEW stars as well. That was a bit surprising.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, "What?"
Yeah. I think everyone was. Social media was.
Yeah. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah. It took everyone by surprise. The have you got like a favorite Money in the Bank cash-in at all? Or a favourite Money in the Bank moment?
It's between Seth Rollins cashing at WrestleMania or Dolph Ziggler's.
Yeah.
I think.
I love to hear that. I love to hear Dolph's get mentioned because I think as time goes by, that one gets forgotten a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Dolph has become a bit, I don't want to say irrelevant, but I am going to say irrelevant. Because like he's got, you know, the dirty dogs and whatever. It is what it is. I don't know what he did. I don't know who he's upset. But for like him to go from being a world champion and being one of the hottest guys in the company for, you know, past, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years, he just has not done anything really. I mean, his biggest achievement has probably been, I think he might have won some tag titles, but going back to NXT and winning the NXT title, which is, I don't know, a developmental belt, but yeah, there's no denying that cash-in that Ziggler did. I at the Izod Center, I know where it was. I remember the commentary from it. It's like, it's an amazing moment. If you've never seen the Dolph Ziggler cash-in the night after WrestleMania, you've got to go back and check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. Just a shame his title run wasn't really much. I mean, it just it just like didn't really come to much. But that moment, I completely agree, was absolutely brilliant. Did you watch AEW Forbidden Door?
I missed the first 2 hours, but I catch near the end. So
okay,
yeah.
And what were your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't really watch AEW, to be honest.
Yeah.
I normally watch the pay-per-views just because give me something to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I never watch it on a weekly basis. So, but I thought it was an okay pay-per-view. Like, it was okay.
Yeah.
So,
But it didn't like blow you away or anything.
no.
But in all fairness, if you don't really watch AEW, like, then, you know, it's you're going to have a load of people that you don't really know, don't really care about, don't feel a connection with.
Yeah, well, true.
And to be honest, I don't think you was really alone. I think that quite a few people just really struggle to feel that connection with this show because a large chunk of it was people they've never seen before. And
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of noise coming from like the hardcore fans that seemed to really enjoy it. I think if you look at like Wrestling Observer, they seem to just explode with joy at you know, seeing like these matches. And you know, I thought the show was solid. I thought the show was fine, but it didn't like blow my mind either. But I think I feel sorry for them, to be honest, because I think that there was a lot of big injuries, a lot of big names missing, and you know, if they do rerun it again next year, I think people will be a bit more familiar with the New Japan stars, and hopefully we've got, you know, CM Punk, we've got Bryan Danielson, you know, we've got like, you know, some of those people that were missing. So hopefully if they run it next year, it'll be bigger and better. I've got 5 bold predictions from Sportskeeda. Then I was just talking to people saying I had these 5 bold predictions that I wanted to run past you. See if you think that they're going to happen. And see if you think that if they do happen, would they be a good or a bad idea? So let's go through them. I don't think these are bold at all, right? But listen, this is the Sportskeeda article. First one: Sami Zayn will turn face. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it'll happen?
I prefer him as heel.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think it suits him better.
Mm-hmm. So that is one that you would be not on board with.
No, I wouldn't be, no.
Okay. Can you see it happening, or do you think that they'll keep him heel?
I mean, I can see it happening, but his character, I think, suits better being heel.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. So, next one. WWE brings back the Mixed Match Challenge. Did you ever see the Mixed Match Challenge?
I did watch it, yeah. I thought it was okay.
Do you know, I actually only saw bits of it. I never sat down, because it was on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know how Facebook works. I'm a boomer. No. I don't know how that Facebook works. What do you think I am? So, yeah, I remember, like, going over to it and not finding it that easily, and I was like, ugh. So, yeah, but I ended up seeing, like, clips of it. I remember seeing, like, I think that famous Asuka gif where she's, like, against the ropes, and she goes...
Oh,
you see that on social media. I'm sure that's from the Mixed Match Challenge.
I think it was, yeah.
They did some, like, fun stuff in that. I remember someone had a foam L. I remember someone having a foam L, and they handed it over to their opponent, like they were handing them an L. They were handing them a loss.
Yeah.
I remember seeing, like, things like that. It was kind of like WWE, but, like, not how you would normally see it. It was, like, a lot more fun. It was a lot more, didn't take itself, like, not that Raw takes itself seriously anyway, but, like, this felt more like a house show.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Would you like to see it come back? Would you rather, like, nah, they did it, I'm not that bothered, or what do you think of the chances of it happening?
To be honest, I think it's, like, past the time now.
Right, okay.
To be honest, I think it shouldn't come back.
Okay. So you saw it, you thought it was all right, but nah.
Wouldn't tune in again, I don't think.
Well, I gotta tell you, so far these Sportskeeda writers aren't impressing you, are they? That's
no.
Two things that they've proposed, two things that you've gone. Nah, I'm not feeling this. Can they turn it around? Let's have a look. The next bold prediction. they've got is that Elias and Ezekiel will wrestle in the same match. Elias and Ezekiel will wrestle in the same match. How would be an obvious question, but
that's what I'm thinking. How?
Yeah, how? But if they could find a way of maybe having a lookalike or something like that, trying to pass one, like this is Elias, but it's not really Elias. But
I think it would be alright if they done that.
Okay, so that one's won you over a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that do you think they'll do it?
No.
No. Okay.
No, don't think they'll do it.
Yeah, that sounds all right. I could go with that. Do you think they'll do it? No, they won't do it. No, absolutely not. Okay. We're doing well here, Sports Keeda. Right, next up, Bayley returns, and which I think we can all agree with will happen. But she will return and attack Ronda Rousey. She will go after Ronda Rousey.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
I don't feel like that's very bold, if I'm being honest.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's very bold. I mean, she's either going to come back to Raw or SmackDown. Probably SmackDown because they're lacking a few women.
Exactly.
And I think, it makes sense for her to kind of... She's already done like a program with Bianca. So, I feel like Ronda is a bit of the obvious choice. So, I can definitely see that. I'm down for it. I think it would be great matches. I think the back and forth, the promos would be really interesting. I think Bayley's a great promo. It's just, could she bring, like, the best out of Ronda? That would be a challenge, but I'd be down for seeing it. Okay, one more then. Roman will lose the WWE title in 2022.
I can see it happening.
You can see it happening.
Yes.
Do you want it to happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are officially a Roman hater.
Well, I mean, I do like Roman, but now that he's on a lesser schedule, I think they put it on somebody that's going to be there all the time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And who would you put it on?
Riddle.
God, you're fully on board the Riddle train, aren't you? So you want Riddle to win Money in the Bank, and you want him to then cash in on Roman
at SummerSlam. Yeah.
It does make sense because he will be in a last man standing match against Brock, won't he? And so you've got to think that I think there's a good chance that he gets through that, Roman, but he is, whoever gets that briefcase, they are 100% targeting that match.
Exactly, yeah.
The only thing I don't know is if they successfully cash in or not at that moment.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Because I feel like everyone is going to be very clear that they are going to cash in at that moment. Yeah. So is there going to be a swerve? I expect them to come down. I expect them to cash in, or at least try. But will the Usos stop them? Will Heyman stop them? Will something stop them? Or would they cash in and fail with that cash in?
Yeah.
I just think like it's really obvious that they are going to cash in at that time. Is there a swerve that WWE could throw in, which would be the cash in fails, or like, you know, they don't even successfully cash it in at that point? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But you would go with Riddle. Yeah. Okay. I can see that. I like that. What do you think about the women's match then? So on that, you went with, who did you go with? You changed to Alexa, didn't you?
Yeah.
So when would you have her cash in?
Jeez.
It's a big question.
Next year sometime?
Oh, okay, so you'd keep it on a...
Yeah, maybe WrestleMania.
Do you know, it makes sense because that way you can sell loads of those flipping Lily dolls.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Sell as many as possible. It's gonna take a while to make them, and then it's gonna take a while to get them sold. So she can't go cashing in anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So, what would you do that at WrestleMania or the night after WrestleMania?
You know what? For bigger impact, I think it'd be after WrestleMania, the night after.
Oh, I like that. I feel like that night after WrestleMania could be made to feel big again, you know?
Yes.
Because it hasn't felt big for a while.
No.
I mean, the past couple of years we had the pandemic, and then this year's one, they did a few things. I remember a few. I think we finally got like Via finally arrived. I remember that. I think there might have been like an NXT call-up type situation. Maybe someone else came back. I can't quite remember, but I remember there being people that were quite disappointed after.
Yes.
It wasn't quite the levels that people were hoping for. So, yeah, maybe if Alexa gets it and then saves her cash in for that would be good. Well, I think, do you know what? If there is anyone watching from WWE, mate, I think you've sorted all of that for them. I think they can be very appreciative of your suggestions.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the chat and see what people's thoughts are for Money in the Bank. Edwards, who I think he's stopped crying now, I'm not sure. But Edward said it would be funny if Roman is the mystery person at Money in the Bank, and then he wins it so that no one can cash it in. Well, how would you feel about that?
You know what? Thinking about it now, I can actually see it happening.
What, that Roman adds himself to Money in the Bank, wins it so that he has got both belts and the briefcase.
It's something I think WWE could do.
It would make it a lot easier to carry those belts around as well. You just pop them in the briefcase, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
So rather than, like, do you know what I mean, having to walk around with one on each shoulder, open it up, chuck it inside, bish bash bosh. Yeah. Alexa Bliss Gamer says Lily is money. Actually, I think you'll find that it's Mella is money. Thank you very much. Mella came back. She came back with her original catchphrase. Well, maybe not her original one, but Mella is money is back. Yeah. She hasn't been using that for a while. So,
no, she hasn't. So,
what do you think about Carmella?
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
I never have been.
No, and by the sounds of it, never will be.
No. I like James Ellsworth.
You like James Ellsworth? Maybe James Ellsworth will be the mystery person. Perhaps he can get into the men's Money in the Bank and win the men's. He's already won the women's.
Exactly.
Primo said, Daze, if Liv doesn't win, I can't see how Alexa winning, because WWE may be wanting them as a tag team. If Alexa wins, Liv has a higher chance of falling into obscurity again. I think, to be honest, I mean, my thoughts on that are that I don't know that they do want them as a tag team. I think that there is tag team potential there, and I think that is definitely something that can be explored. Yeah. But I don't think it's necessarily a barrier to stop one of them winning Money in the Bank. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, like what you just said, that one of them could carry that briefcase for a while anyway. And so if one of them did win Money in the Bank, there'd be nothing stopping them teaming for a little while until the other cashes it in. So you could still get both, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't quite tell if they are gonna head towards like them being in a tag. What do you think? Do you think we are heading to a tag team between Alexa and Liv?
Not really. No, I don't think so.
I feel like they've put them together as we've built towards Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we could get some after, but I don't know. That would not be enough for me to not put Money in the Bank on Alexa or not put it on Liv.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. I think they could just carry it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Off Tom said, do you think John Cena returns at Money in the Bank? What do you think?
I'd like it to happen, but I don't think it will.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think we've seen Cena. So I think if we get him, we might get him a little bit closer to SummerSlam if we are going to get SummerSlam Cena versus Theory.
Yeah.
But I think if he was going to be at Money in the Bank, he would have announced it.
Yeah, definitely would have.
Airflow Games says, I think that Drew wins Money in the Bank, announces an early cash-in, and that is how we get Drew versus Roman at Clash at the Castle. What's your thoughts?
No.
No, you don't want to go that way.
No.
I must admit, I wouldn't want to go that way either, because I think we all know that we're going to get Drew and Cena. No, Drew and Roman. I got Cena on the brain now. And we all know that we're going to get Drew Roman at Clash at the Castle. So it would be a bit of a shame to sort of sacrifice the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
And that great cash-in moment for a match that we know that we're already going to get.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I agree. I think it would be better if it was just done. I mean, I'm not saying that that's not what's going to happen. They could absolutely go that way, but yeah, I hope they don't. No,
I don't.
They are teasing Seth versus John, says Bakayuka. What do you think about Seth versus John? Would you like to see that again, Patrick?
I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I mean, I liked their matches beforehand, so I mean, putting another one wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. For that. Kieran said, I think The Rock will return at SummerSlam to challenge Roman for the title. What are your thoughts on that?
Don't see it happening.
Do you see Rock Roman at WrestleMania next year?
I can see that happening, but not for SummerSlam, no.
I don't think they're saying that the match will be at SummerSlam, but that Rock will come out after Roman Brock to issue a challenge.
I don't think they'll do it.
I have to agree. I don't think it'll happen. The only way I could see that happening is if Roman actually ends the match strong, and he's beating up Brock, and say the Usos are beating up Brock, and we need someone to kind of make a bit of a save.
Yeah.
Then I could see The Rock's music hitting and The Rock coming out and Roman turning around, being all kind of like, oh my God, what's he doing here?
Yeah.
I could potentially see them doing that, but I can't see quite how The Rock then says, I'll see you at WrestleMania type thing. I can't see a challenge being issued at that point. But is there a chance that The Rock could be at SummerSlam? I would say there's a chance. I would say it's probably unlikely. I agree with you, but I feel like there's a chance. I tell you what, there's some really interesting theories and thoughts being fired in by the chat. This is fun. Dalmar wants to know, do you see Bianca dropping the title before Survivor Series?
Well, it could happen at SummerSlam. I'm thinking Becky will get the belt back.
Okay.
So
that, at the moment, would set up Becky versus Ronda at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
If they do, which is what they normally do, the whole champion versus champion thing, then if Becky does win the title, then it would be Ronda versus Becky. I must admit, though, if both champions stay as they are, it'll be Bianca versus Ronda.
Could be an interesting match.
I'm sort of into that.
Yeah, could be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Ronda, like, obviously what she did in MMA and everything, and then you've got Bianca, who, from a fitness point of view and everything, her kind of, she's the fastest, the quickest, the strongest, she is the EST. I kind of like smashing them two against each other and seeing what happens and seeing what the match would be like. I hope that she doesn't drop the title, because I would love to see Ronda Bianca. I know it's face versus face, but I just think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Airflow said, I want AJ to be the final person that gets added to the Money in the Bank match or Edge. Have you got a thought, Patrick, as to who you would like to see that final spot go to? We've got one more spot to go to. Would you like it to see it be Edge? Would you like it? Edge wouldn't be bad, actually, if he was the surprise on the night.
I was thinking Cena, but then when I seen last night, then I was like, it's not Cena. So then I was thinking maybe Ezekiel.
Okay. So you'd put Are you a Zeke freak?
Not really, no.
Okay. Are you waiting for Elrod?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't care who he is. Don't care.
Okay. So this is not grabbing you at all.
No, I'm more on Kevin Owens' side here.
Okay, fair play.
So
fair play. In fairness, you could put Ezekiel in there, and maybe Kevin Owens comes down and beats him up, takes him out the match type deal. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them doing that. Delmar says, I've got a theory. What if Becky and Asuka become a tag team? The draft, both women go to SmackDown. Becky wins the Rumble to face Ronda, whilst Charlotte feuds with Bianca on Raw. Well, there's a lot to unpack there. First of all, what do you think about Becky and Asuka as a tag team?
I wouldn't like it.
No? Any reason why?
I just think they're both better off on their own. I don't like Becky being in a tag team at all.
Yeah, that's fair. And Becky winning the Rumble facing Ronda at WrestleMania.
I think Becky wins at SummerSlam and then faces Ronda at Survivor Series.
Okay. Yep. So yeah. And Charlotte Bianca.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
I think out of all of those, that's the one that I like the most. Although I think Becky Ronda probably is going to happen at Mania. I think that like WrestleMania 35 ended with Becky pinning Ronda. Ronda came back and she's been in a feud with Charlotte, and now obviously she's building towards a match with Natalya. She hasn't got her hands on Becky. And there is unfinished business. So you're saying you would do it at Survivor Series, but I think we're all in agreement that it will happen at some point.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Very nice. I feel like Becky wins Money in the Bank. Ronda versus Bianca Survivor Series, says Bonkers. I'm down for that match. I really am. Tarek said, do you think Seth Rollins will win Money in the Bank? I do. You don't, do you? You say Riddle.
Yeah, I say Riddle, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hasib said, if it's champion versus champion, will Roman have to wrestle himself? He'll have to acknowledge himself, won't he?
Well, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, he'll have to acknowledge himself. If Roman's champ, I'd imagine they'll probably make him defend the titles in a title defense.
Yeah.
If he's got both belts. They've done that before. They had Ray versus Brock, and I can't remember the other match. But I remember both champions actually defended. They didn't face each other. It was not champion versus champion. It was actually two title matches. So they could look to just have Roman, if he has got both belts, defend the title. I don't know against who, not sure, but who in all fairness, I'm not sure he'll have both belts by the time we get to Survivor Series.
I don't think he will either.
No.
What
if you was to predict now what Survivor Series would be for the two main men's champions, what would you go with?
Geekers. Well, I said I see Riddle winning.
Riddle, yeah.
So,
Riddle Roman?
Riddle Seth?
Riddle Seth?
Yeah.
So you think that Roman's losing both belts this year?
Yeah.
Ooh, bold prediction.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know how I feel about that. Both belts. I can see him losing one.
Yeah.
Could I see him
Just
losing?
it works.
I don't know if I can see him losing that Universal. I think it's mainly because I really don't want him to. I want him to get to. I want him to get to the 1,000 days.
Yeah.
It's right there. Like
I'm just.
I don't know how many days it is actually. In fact, I can find out if I go on to Wikipedia. Universal Championship. Let's have a look. Because it's going up all the time. Universal Championship title reigns. Here we go. Reigns. Roman has had it, according to Wikipedia, 662 days. So we do still need 338. 338. So it's less than a year.
Yeah.
So we need to get through to like Money in the Bank next year. If he does that, if we're sat here in 12 months' time, still talking about Roman as Universal Champion, he will be on the verge. If not, in fact, he will have done it actually by now. He will have done 1,000 days. That's special, man.
I'm over it.
Ah!
I'm over it already. I'm done.
The pain. Can't believe you're over it.
I am.
So you're bored now, and
yep.
you're done. You want it to end.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gutted
I don't
about
want
that. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say at that. I'm hoping he can make the 1,000 days. I think that no one's done that since Hulk Hogan in like the mid 80s, 84 to 88. I mean, it would be one of the most, and it already is in many ways, one of the most special title reigns ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think when you talk about this Roman Reigns title reign, I mean, where would you put it amongst all the title reigns that you've seen? How do you rank this Roman one?
It's in the top 5 for me, I would say.
Yeah.
So I'd put it in there.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I always think about, I mean, like Cena had some great ones, but I do always think about that CM Punk one that was like 400 and some days.
Yeah.
That CM Punk one felt so special. And like that was a really, really great title reign. But I would agree. I feel like this one is right up there. It's right in the conversation.
It is, like, yeah, definitely.
Harley said, according to my sources, James Ellsworth will be the final entrant in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, win Money in the Bank, cash it in on Ronda, and then become champion at SummerSlam. Bold.
Okay.
Bold. I'm loving these bold.
Okay.
Sounds like you've got some great sources, Harley. Hasib said, Daze, say Seth cashes in. How does he choose what title he wants? If you say he'll have one, surely he'll be undisputed champion. Well, we don't have clarity on that yet. We don't actually know how that's going to work. So, I mean, my belief is that, or what I'm hoping, is that when you get the briefcase, they say that you can only go after the title that kind of represents your brand. So if it was Riddle, who's on Raw, then if he cashes in, he gets the WWE title. If it's a SmackDown star, then they could go for the Universal title. I'm hoping it's that, and it's not that you get both belts, and that would be the end. I know you don't mind, but I think it'd be such a shame for this iconic, legendary title reign of Roman's to be ended by a cash-in. I just think that would be such a shame. Because I think this title reign has been so good and historic that the idea that someone is going to cash in and end it by a cash in, like, I don't really feel like that person benefits. If, let's say it's Riddle, right? Yeah. Riddle's got the briefcase. He cashes in. He pins Roman. Does he really feel like the champion? Because Roman can always turn around and said, if I was 100%, you would not have those belts right now. And to be honest, that's true. That's probably true.
Yeah.
So it's like, surely if someone's going to end this fantastic title reign, it should be in a proper match where both guys are fit and healthy.
Yeah.
And then at least that way it would be a passing of the torch moment, if you will. If Riddle's going to cash in and get one of the belts, then, whatever, fine. At least Roman's still got one.
Yeah.
And Riddle can carry one off. Like, who cares about that? Like, in many ways, Roman's title reign is still... as long as he's got that Universal, this iconic title reign still continues. So that doesn't bother me. But, man, if this iconic title reign ends down to a cash-in, I'd be a bit disappointed in that.
I'm just hoping it's not Brock Lesnar.
What, that's going to be the mystery person?
No, I hope he doesn't beat Roman.
Oh, yeah. Do you know? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I am so convinced Roman's winning. I'm like, what do you mean? So he's going to have the Money in the Bank as well as being in the... And you're like, no, he just wins the match. I'm like, oh. Yeah. I don't think they will.
No, I hope not.
I don't think they will. I mean, like, I think this was meant to be Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Because what the original rumor was that they were going to do Riddle first, then they were going to do Randy, then they were going to do Drew. So we've had Riddle. This should be Randy, but he's injured, so they've changed it to Brock. And then you've got Drew at Clash at the Castle. So I'm feeling all right that it's not going to be Brock that wins. I think this is just a stopgap, a replacement, if you will, for Randy Orton. We are going to wrap up in a second. It is time, actually. I mean, it's absolutely flown by. It does. It always does. So get in your last few final comments in the chat as we wrap this baby up. We've got William saying it should be Brock. He ended The Undertaker's streak. So William would like to see it be Brock that does it. What would be cool, says Harry, if Seth wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Roman at Clash at the Castle, then Cody Rhodes challenges Seth at WrestleMania. How do you feel about that? So Seth wins Money in the Bank, cashes in at Clash at the Castle, and then at WrestleMania you get the Seth-Cody rematch, but this time for the belt.
I don't like it, but I do see Cody versus Seth for the title at WrestleMania somehow.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
Yeah.
I can see Cody winning the Royal Rumble.
But you're not really feeling the idea of the... Is that because your heart is set on Riddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah. Don't take that away from me.
Where did this bromance come from?
I've always liked Riddle.
Right.
From when he first started the NXT, the whole way now up to the main roster. So
yeah. He's someone that he brings a lot of fun, doesn't he? But he can back it up in the ring as well.
Yeah.
He is really good, and it's going to be really interesting to see how far he goes. To be honest, because I sort of feel like he's got that potential to be a world champion, but I can't figure out if he's a multiple-time world champion, and if he's... Because some people get to the top, and then, their run's so-so, and it peters out, and, I'm thinking like Dolph. Dolph was a world champion, and then it didn't really work out, and like, Sheamus got to the top, and then it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
But, like, is Riddle someone that's going to get to the top, and then it's, actually, I'm a bit bored now, and it doesn't work? Or... is he the kind of superstar that's got that charisma and connection with the crowd where he can actually kind of remain as like, you know, one of those guys that kind of stays in that main event scene?
I think he can.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I can't get a read of it. I don't know. I don't know if he's another Sheamus type, kind of Kevin Owens type, if you will. You know, still a big name that's, you know, can be used in the main event scene. Or is he someone that's just that little bit more that's going to remain in the top of the card? Kind of said, I think it's possible that Riddle wins Money in the Bank, cashes in. Okay, look, there's someone here agreeing with you. Yes. Which then sets up Orton versus Riddle feud at Mania once Orton returns. Ooh. How'd you feel about the breaking up of Arcade Bro? We might as well wrap up with this. How would you split them up?
I don't know how to split them up, but I'm liking the idea of them two facing each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'm liking that idea.
For the title?
Yeah.
Yeah, at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah. I could see it being a case that Randy comes back and maybe Riddle has got the briefcase. And I could see it being a case they tag together. Randy turns on Riddle. And I think that he turns on him because he's using his moves, he's using his entrance music. Riddle's doing it from a positive place, trying to pay respects. But I could see Randy being frustrated, annoyed, like feeling as if like his moves are being stolen, his music's being stolen, all of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And so that's why he turns on him. Riddle goes on to cash in, win the title, and then boom, that's how we end up getting to WrestleMania. So I can definitely see it. I can definitely see it. And that'll be I think that'll be a lot of fun if it does go that way. Why are you lot thinking Riddle? Don't you realize that Riddle is not allowed to get the title off Roman because he lost the other week? Yeah, but if he's got Money in the Bank, does that not like overpower? Because there was that stipulation of he will never get the chance to challenge, but Money in the Bank gives him that chance, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
I understand where
I understand where it's coming from.
I understand where Bonkers is coming from because that stipulation was there of you will never get chance to challenge for this, but if he wins Money in the Bank, that gives him the right to challenge for it. So it is a bit of a. It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian said, did you pay for extra airtime? If not, they're going to cut you off. Well, that is true. We do need to wrap it up. I keep saying we're going to wrap it up. And I don't know. It's just I'm so excited for, like, Money in the Bank. And I think that there's so... I was saying to Tommy earlier, I don't think there's a clear way that this goes. I think you can make an argument for Riddle. I think you can make an argument for Seth. There's still a mystery person to get added, and we don't know who that's going to be. And you could probably make a case for them. When you look at the women, you can make a case for Liv. You can make a case for Asuka. You can make a case for Alexa. There's so many different ways that this can go. And then you don't know if, like, for the women in particular, will they cash in at the actual show? Because we have seen it cashed in on that same night. You know, will we get, like, Bayley returning? Will there be surprises? I mean, there's so much that I think is going to grab people's attention about Money in the Bank. It definitely feels like the biggest show we've had, dare I say, since WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't think that's unfair. I think it feels bigger than... I remember going into Hell in a Cell and people were a bit down on it because there was only one Hell in a Cell match. And people were a bit like... WrestleMania Backlash is Backlash with WrestleMania word shoved in front of it. So, yeah, this definitely feels, I'm going to say, the biggest since WrestleMania. So, awesome. Anything you want to say to the community before we wrap it up?
No, nothing really. Just that I like you all. You're good friends, and hope you all stay safe.
Lovely. What a positive message to end this on. way more positive than we ever are. So I mean, don't get used to this. Don't get used to this positivity from the pod zone. James Chadwick says, I'm going to read it because he's put it in capital letters like he always does. James says, Orton turning on Riddle is so obvious. Do a swerve and make Riddle turn on Orton. How'd you feel about that? The other way around. Riddle turns on Orton.
Don't see it happening.
Don't see it. Do you want it to happen? You don't see it happening. Would you be all right with it happening?
No.
No. There you go, James. No. Right, awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate the support. And hopefully we will see you again next time. Bye for now.